Okay guys, it's Voodoo 51292 and it is Tuesday, April 12th, about 2:30, and actually, let me adjust this a little bit. Dave and I just got done playing with DSP on Dead Space 2. That's right, we got in. But it wasn't exactly how you would expect. It was pretty crazy, and it wasn't the way we were expecting. So basically, I'm going to kind of try to explain what happened and you know, how it went down, basically. Okay. We sat there, and as I said, as soon as his ID was released on his website, Dave and I both sent requests. I actually got mine in before Dave did. And then we sat there for a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden, it popped up on Dave's screen that DSP had accepted his friend invite. However, he never accepted mine. You know, so, I'm losing my thoughts right now. So that meant that, you know, Dave could play with him, but I was going to have to sit out. Well, what wound up happening was, so since Dave got his friend request accepted, he was actually in DSP's party, which means he was going to get to play with Phil, you know, the whole time. What happened was, they got in the match and there were like 2 spots open. So what Dave did is he sent me, on my PlayStation, an invite to the lobby, and I joined. So I actually got to join the lobby with DSP as well as Dave, which was really cool. But there were a few hitches with that, and I'll explain them and what wound up happening. So so I was in the lobby, but Dave was in Phil's party. So what wound up happening, we actually played 3 full matches, which was pretty good. And you know, the problem with that was, though, since Dave was in Phil's party, I was never on Phil's team. I was always on the opposite team, which kind of sucked. Also, what that meant was, I had my Bluetooth headset, okay, to talk to Phil, but I was never on his team, so I never could. So what wound up happening was, for the last match, Dave was nice enough to let me switch console, to switch, you know, whose PS3 we were playing on. So it's kind of confusing, but this is what wound up happening. I had my camera filming the big TV, okay, with my profile, Crusader3219, but that was Dave playing on my profile. I went and sat at my monitor under Dave's profile, Blue Haze 45, so that I could be on Phil's team, and I hooked up my Bluetooth to that console so that I could be on Phil's team and talk to him for the last match. So it was pretty cool. So for that last match, you're going to see, you know, like I said, we played 3. It's funny, only one match did I video actually what I was playing. Here's what I mean. The first match, we thought that, hold on, text. Okay, we thought that Dave was going to be able to play and I wasn't. Okay, so what I had done was I scooted the camera over to film my HD monitor because we thought Dave was going to be able to play with Phil. Period. Well, what happened was, is that he, let me try to remember what happened because it was really confusing. When he invited me to the lobby, what did happen? I'm very confused. All I know is that the first round of the very first match, the camera filmed the big TV and I wasn't playing on it for some reason. I forget why. But we switched HDMI cords so that the second round of the first match and all of the second match was filmed on the big TV on Crusader3219 with me playing, okay? And then the last match, again, we switched consoles. He played on my console on the big TV, I played on his on the small monitor, and so the camera, of course, was left filming the big TV with my profile, but it was Dave who was playing. I'm sitting, you'll hear me, I'm sitting on the side of him, actually talking to Phil through my Bluetooth, playing with him on that console, okay? So, that's what wound up happening. So it was pretty cool. And obviously, here's the catch, okay? Not only did we have filming on my side, but as you know, DSP records that as well. So that means that tonight at some point, Phil is going to upload the videos he took from his end of playing with Dave and I. Okay, so if you want to see those, head on over to DSP Gaming sometime tonight, and the very first few matches, I believe we were the first group actually to play. I'm not 100% sure with that, and I'll tell you for sure probably later tonight or tomorrow for sure, okay, which you know, sorry, I'm coming down from it because it was, like I said, it was really hectic but exciting at the same time. So the first 3 full matches, I believe, is Dave and I. Okay, I'm Crusader 3219, and I'm playing on that for the first 2 matches. Dave is Blue Haze 45. He's playing on that for the first 2 matches, and then for the final match, you'll hear me talking probably on DSP's end through Blue Haze 45's profile because I'm playing on Dave's. All right. So yeah, was it hectic? Yes, it was. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to get my friend invite accepted at this point because he was going to recognize my name from playing already, which is completely cool. That's fine. You know, he can't play with a lot of people, and I want as much people to play as they can, so that's fine. And but yeah, that's the deal. So really cool. Again, the camera work for this may be a little bit bad, okay? Because a couple of people hit the camera, because again, there were 4 people in here, you gotta understand. Dave and I were in here, then Tyler came back, then Chris came in. So all of us who are going to be living together next semester and going to Destin, we were all in this room, and it was crazy. The camera got knocked a couple of times. You know, Dave and I were switching back and forth, trying to remember to cut the video and switch consoles and hook up my Bluetooth device to his PS3 on the fly, so it was nuts. For some reason on Tyler's TV the game was extremely dark. I couldn't even see what I was doing sitting in front of the TV, so I'm sure it looks bad on the camera. But again, I did the best that I could. It was a really hectic situation. And, you know, like I said, it would have been a lot less hectic had, you know, my friend request been accepted, but you know, it just wasn't for whatever reason. I don't know how he did it. It's a little weird because, like I said, I sent in my request before Dave. So, I don't know, but Dave got accepted and I didn't. So, you know, it is what it is. It was fun doing it the first time. It was really fun that last match, actually playing on Phil's team and talking to him. Here's another thing though. Again, as I've said, the Bluetooth headsets for PlayStation 3 suck horribly. So I had a hard time hearing him. I really did. I had a hard time understanding what he was saying. I had a hard time understanding what the other people were saying who were in the lobby. So I got a feeling that I was talking over people and everything else, which I didn't mean to do. I didn't mean to be a mic hog. I didn't mean to talk over people or anything else. The bottom line was I just couldn't hear. Phil was using his PS Move microphone, which unfortunately was picking up everything. It was picking up his voice, but it was picking up the gameplay footage. It was picking up other people who were talking to him, you know, said it on the TV, and his mic picked that up, so it was just like, it was craziness in my ears and I couldn't hear. So, if anybody played with that and they see this video, I'm Crusader 3219. When I was Blue Haze 45, I apologize if I talked over you, if I was yelling over people and everything. It really wasn't my intention. I just simply could not hear what the hell was going on. So I heard a few things that Phil said here and there, but other than that, it was really tough for me to hear. So I apologize. Again, this was the first time. We knew it was going to be crazy. We knew it was going to be hectic. Not only was it the first time that I was, you know, trying to film something like this, but it was the first time that DSP had even done fan appreciation on PS3. Literally the first time, because it was the first set of matches. So it was hectic, kind of all the way around. But bottom line is, we got in. I can't believe it. I got to be honest with you. I didn't think we were because of my luck, but we did. Our hard work sitting here, refreshing, it paid off, and we got in fan appreciation with DSP. And it wasn't my game of choice. I'm not a huge fan of the Dead Space 2 multiplayer, but hey, I'll take what I can get, right? So hopefully this happens in the future. Hopefully, like I said, it'll be a little bit more organized on both ends. Maybe Phil will find a better way or something of doing this on PS3, and I'll be a little bit more calm. I mean, you gotta understand, this guy, I love this guy, watching stuff all the time. He's a role model for what I do on YouTube, so when I was playing with him, yeah, I got excited. You know, I did. Shoot me. So yeah, if I was screaming, if the camera work was a little off, if I was talking over people like I said, I'm sorry. But I was really excited, and it's going to be great for the channel. It's going to be excellent footage for the channel, even if it's crap. Just the fact that I have footage of playing with Phil is going to be really good for the channel, and I'm really glad that it worked out, bottom line. So, I will be uploading that footage very shortly, and we'll go from there. But it was a success overall. Like I said, it sucked a little bit since I wasn't on his team on my profile. I had to kind of switch up, and he didn't. I tried to tell him that I switched, but I don't think he understood, you know, and obviously I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh man, you know, keep going at it because nobody else cares, and you know, it's no big deal. But again, hopefully next time, maybe on my profile, my request will get added and we can try to do something with a voice. But bottom line, it's a pain in the ass on PS3. You know, that's the bottom line. The voice sucks, trying to do matchmaking sucks. It sucks on PS3, and I know that. And, you know, if there's anything I could really do about it, I would, but I can't. So, we did the best with what we could do. I let him know that I appreciated him taking the time to play on PS3, and I actually heard his responses. Unfortunately, I was talking to him in the lobby, and he's trying to answer me back, and halfway through his answer, it cuts off because we were on separate teams, and I didn't hear the whole second half of his answer, so, you know, it is what it is. Dave and I both played with him. It was a lot of fun. We have great footage. And once again, I'll remind you, on DSP Gaming, tonight, April 12th, I would assume he's going to upload these matches. And like I said, I'm pretty sure we were the first couple of matches. So, we played 3 full matches. So, be sure to go watch those on DSP's end. I'm very interested to see that. I'm definitely going to be watching it on his end. And it was a lot of fun, and I hope we can do it again in the future. Alright, so I'm Voodoo51292. I just played Dead Space 2 multiplayer with Darkside Phil, and that footage will be coming shortly, even if it's bad. So be sure to check out mine and DSP's, and for now, I will say goodbye, and see you guys next time.